Where are you from?
My name is Ryan Cam-tron Cameron. I was born in the Bronx, New York. Then I was raised in South Florida in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, back and forth and stuff like that. And now I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Jamaican parents. I was the firstborn in the States.
Okay. And what was life like growing up in Florida?
Life growing up in Florida was the best. It's super fun. The palm trees, the beaches, beautiful women, fast cars, you know what I'm saying? All that, the nightlife, the neon lights, all of that kind of formed my aesthetic. So, yeah, man, it's just real fun, man. Like super cool, chill, party vibes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we got it going on over there, man.
What were some of the things that you were into as a child in Florida?
Oh man, dang. I'm a people person, so I like to be around others and activity. So with that being said, I'm into pretty much any and everything. Games, anime, most sports, women, extreme sports, you name it. I'm into knowledgeable things and learning and growing and expanding. I just want to have fun, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that. And so do you come from a musical family?
I'm Jamaican, so I said that to say, by way of the culture, it's kind of like subliminally there, but yeah. But as far as like my family members, no one in my immediate household made music per se, so I'm the first to propagate and push that. But I've had other family members that are in the music industry and stuff as well, like cousins and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Do you ever go back to Jamaica?
I haven't been in a few years now. Last time I went was probably like in the early 2010s.
Okay.
But yeah, it's super cool, super fun. Yeah. You know.
Me too. I love Jamaica.
Yeah.
But the last time I went, I think, was in like 2014.
Yeah. Super
I went to Kingston.
My dad's from Kingston.
Really?
Yeah, my dad is from Harborview, Kingston, and my mom is from like the more countryer side. She's from Ocho Rios.
Oh, wow.
From Ochi. Shout out.
Right. And so does your Caribbean background influence any of the music that you make?
For sure. I've got a lot of stuff on the way that is drawn up and is being finessed in the studio right now. So I said that to say I'm bringing a whole new wave. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't never seen that yet. So I'm taking advantage of my Caribbean background. That you know, I want to bring like a funk, punk, hip hop kind of thing with the Caribbean flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like. Be on the lookout for more of that. But it's kind of always been incorporated in like my art. Like if you go through and look at it, you could kind of see a lot of island vibes and like hints toward Afro Caribbean type of themes.
And so you're a multidisciplinary artist. What came first? Was it the music? Was it the art that you make?
Me personally, I would say I'm a storyteller first and foremost. So, with that being said, whatever medium that I have before me is what I use to tell my story. So, the first thing I would say would just be like drawing. Just whenever I have like a pen or pencil in my hand and there's like a piece of paper or just anything around, I'm gonna doodle on it, I'm gonna tag it, I'm gonna graffiti it, blah blah blah. So just that, and living in my imagination from that from a young age, fueled the rest of the stuff. But music, I was born in the Bronx, so naturally, what I'm saying, I can spit. So the music was really like a secondary thing, but because because I know that I have a talent for it, I want to utilize that as well. So I want to say I don't want to be known as as a musical artist first. Like before, when I was younger, yeah, like I was all for that. But now, like, you know, as I've gotten older and I've matured and I've learned more now, I want to be known for the acting and the animation and the author stuff and so much other things, and, you know, the producer and the director first, and then have the music be like the sprinkle on the top, like, oh damn, he does all that and make music? Yeah, I'm out here with it. Stop playing with me.
So what specific art form do you like most? Like
More, when you mean that, you mean like themes, like, or?
not necessarily themes, but like, so for example, you do music. You're also sort of an influencer. You do acting. You write. So like, what's your favorite?
My favorite, because I'm a storyteller at heart. My favorite, I'm gonna say, is art. Like like, yeah, like whenever I can draw or doodle or just make like a thing with my hand, because like I'm super creative, and like I'm a very visual person, so like I'm able to express like the thought and the idea in my head like visually. So I would say art would be the main one.
Did you go to school for art, or?
At the time of this recording, it's 2022. I'm finishing my bachelor's in animation and game design in like 2 or 3 months. So by the beginning of 2023, I'll have the bachelor's in that. But yeah, I'm decorating a bunch of things, man. I'm out here. Stop playing with me, y'all.
Okay, and so do you want to have like a career as a game designer, or do you want to start your own game design company?
I love games. I have a few drawn up and ready to go. Obviously, money is the main thing that stops everybody from doing anything. So I said that to say they're ready to go now, like ready to be put into production. But I don't have the funding yet, so which is why I'm doing everything else. But to answer that though, yes, I will have a couple games, you know, before it's all said and done, you know, and I want to do like a Marvel kind of multiverse thing where like all of my projects like are tied into itself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look out for the Easter eggs if you check them.
That's dope. And so how much does it cost on average to create a video game?
A video game? Oh man. Depends on
to do what you're trying to do exactly.
Depends on the scale of what we're talking about. From what I've learned, it's not really so much as the equipment that's the expensive thing, but more so paying people, like paying for the labor and the skill, you know, for the technicians and the artists and, you know, and the designers and stuff to do that. So to answer that, the first one I want to make, I'll start small for that reason. So it's probably might be it probably might even be like a little app thing, but nothing cheesy though. But I'm shooting in the dark, man. I don't know. Tens of thousands would get it done. Whether it be on the high side or the low end, but definitely more than 10 grand. That's for sure.
No, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah,
you have so many talents. So I want to bring it back to the music.
Bring it back home.
Yeah. So did you face any challenges when you started making music?
So the challenges I've faced making music, like I said, music is like a secondary, like a second nature thing for me. So after a while, like shortly after high school, I kind of put it down because the music scene was kind of getting a little saturated and watered down to me. But I told myself that if I ever came back and make music, I want to make music that I want to make, and you know, not want to chase the fads of, you know, what's going on. Like, so, you know, whatever I'm creating now is like stuff that, like, you know, I really am driven to make. But
what's been the most memorable moment in your music career so far?
I just released my debut single, Slide, streaming on all platforms. Check me out, Cam-tron 954. The most memorable, I've opened up a couple places so far. I opened up for the Sweet Auburn Festival this year, 2022. I was on the smaller stage, but I mean, you know, it opens in open. That was one of the more bigger ones to me, just because of the scale of it. Another one, or this one probably more so. A couple weeks ago, I opened up for an event. It was like a circus, burlesque art show, music venue. That was really cool. That was super fun because of the theme, made it hype. But yeah, that's what I would say so far.
Okay. Has your music career caused any issues in your personal life?
Because I do so much, like, I'm living off like 3-4 hours of sleep tops, like every day. So I said that to say, like, I'm always on the go. It really doesn't affect me to that extent. I think my phone's ringing. It really doesn't affect me to that extent. Because I'm already used and conditioned to once one thing's done, I pick up and go to the next thing. So it's just another thing in the circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about your work as an author?
Okay. I'm the author and illustrator and creator of the fantasy fiction book series Tales from Pangea. You can check it out on all major book stores or platforms, or you can check it out on its website, talesfrompangea.com, Pangea. I wrote that about 2016. Took like half a year, about 5-6 months, and then I illustrated the cover and all the art inside of it. So it's not a graphic novel, but it has references to the fantasy lore that's inside of the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is it YA fiction?
Oh yes. It's a fantasy. It's a steampunk fantasy fiction adventure novel.
Okay.
YA. Yes.
And what made you interested in writing?
I'm at a point in my life where I just want to cross off things on my bucket list. So that's really what I'm out here doing now. I got this endless list of things. I'm just crossing them off. I've always said, I've wanted to have a book one day. So I was like, hey, you know what? I got the time. Why not bang it out? Bam, boom. Here we are.
Okay. And so have you faced any sort of dilemmas in terms of your time, time conflicts, because you do all these different...
Yes.
And so how do you balance that?
All the time. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm still in college too. So I'm doing that. Once upon a time, I was in another college. So I was doing 2 colleges, working full time, acting. During that time, I was still active in modeling. I kind of took a pause on it for right now. I was working on other personal projects and so much other things, and then the music. I'm living off 2 or 3 hours of sleep, man.
Can you talk a little bit about why you started acting?
I started acting because I'm a movie star, man. I'm a people person. I got a cool personality, so I've always wanted to be on a movie as well. That's another check off the bucket list. But I started professionally last year, so January 2021, I started, and since then I've done a whole bunch of stuff, man. A lot of background stuff, but I've had a few supporting roles. Those movies are on YouTube. One of them is called Culture Shock, and I think the other one is called, I can't remember, Beneficiary. But I've done stuff with HBO, Disney, Nickelodeon, Stars, a lot of local Atlanta films, a lot of local Atlanta TV shows and web series and stuff, a few music videos or whatnot. I'm out here. Stop playing with me, y'all.
All right. And so what's your ultimate goal with all of the things that you have going on right now?
That's probably the best question yet. My ultimate goal with all of that is, I'm a young mogul, man. So, there's so much other stuff I have in store that I'm ready to, bring forth. But it's more like a time and resource thing is why other things haven't came to fruition yet. So to answer that again, I just want to, I want to go down for the creativity and the positivity and, the uplifting and the knowledge and the information and just the fun, enjoyment that I've brought to the world. That's my ultimate goal is, I want to have this endless amount of things, that I've created throughout my life that people enjoy. You know what I mean? And that's like the epitome, like the highest tier of where I want to be or what I want to do, like at the end of it all. Like, I want to have a long archive for you.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone who wants to do the things that you do, what would that piece of advice be?
That's another great question. I would say, man, don't give up, man. Never give up. Never stop. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a huge advocate for that. Where you are today won't be where you are tomorrow or next year, I should say. Yeah, man, don't quit, man. Fuck the haters. Pardon my French, but yeah, man, keep doing your thing, man. Don't stop. Don't give in. Like, no one is gonna know or understand the way that you do. So at the end of the day, like, you're gonna have to go through, a lot of difficulties and trials and tribulations to get to where you want to be, or to have your goal or your dream or your vision seen, outside of your head, like to seeing, to others. It's not going to be easy. It might take one day, might take a week, might take a month, might take some years. It is what it is. But love the process of what you're doing. Like like I tell my friends and family this all the time. Like, do what you want to do. Like do what you really have a love and a passion for doing, because at the end of the day, like, you're enjoying it, so you have no choice but to win and succeed at it, right? So that's the best thing I would say. You know what I'm saying?